Alright, today we're hitting back and biceps, and we're going to start off with crossbody hammer curls. So we're starting off with 25s. $12 on each side for the first set. Alright. The next set we're going to do 30s for 10 on each side. Unless we can do more, then we'll just go till failure. But anyways, kind of hot in here. I think it's time to pop the energy drink already. Got another peach Celsius. Yummy. Yummy. Alright. I'll say alright like every 10 seconds. Anyways, I'm going to go grab the 30s, and we're going to do those. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I lost count. Gosh. So let's go till failure. We should only be able to do around 10 on each. On the last video, since I didn't cut that audio out, I did get one copyright strike. But it's okay. So like I said in the video, I'm not planning to monetize or do whatever. Oh, my head hurts. Took medicine before I came, but it's not working. Oh. I thought the lighting right there isn't that good. I don't. It's like the only vein I have in this arm I'm not really that big of a fan of because it's just so plain. But it shows a lot. I was actually supposed to start off with back, quads, back, and biceps. But it doesn't matter. Forget it. Now I'm going to grab the 35s and rep those out. Ah, jeez. I think my left is stronger than my right. Or no. I think my left is bigger than my right, but my right is stronger than my left. Because it always feels, now it's starting to feel easier curling on the right and harder on the left. But the left's bigger. I'm going to be posting videos on Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays. Should be just those 3 days of the week. Oh, the workout videos, but eating videos I'll be posting. Not every day. I haven't figured out a schedule for that. But it's going to be the same food every day, so you're not really going to get much from it. Maybe I'll think of some topics to talk about while I eat, but I mean, there's only so much you can talk about. Well, so much that I can go on and on about. Because I'm not a very talkative guy. Anyways, we're going to go to the cable machine that I was talking about yesterday that people were on. I couldn't use. I'm going to use curls with this close grip bar. I like preacher curls, but they hurt my elbows. And like, I don't know, it just hurt. It started hurting really bad the last few times I did it. So I'm just going to do close grip, and I'm going to lean back a little bit so I'm still getting the full stretch in my bicep and then pulling up. So I'm going to go set that up, and I will start recording once I set the camera up afterwards. All right, so I got the close grip set up with the weight on. Doing 2 arms, so it's going to be more weight than I did on that. This is going to be 70 pounds for the first set, then 80 for the second, and 90 for the third set. Okay. Anyways, let's start with these. These always give me a good pump. Fun turn. Might turn the camera on the second set just so you can see it better. You see what I'm doing? Leaning back, getting the full stretch. Okay. I lost count because I was talking. We're trying to give you a good angle. I think that's around 12 though. So we're going to turn the camera now. I'm just going to start recording once I rack up the next weight and I turn the camera the right way. Alright, I added on my 5s on each side. And the camera's a little lopsided, but it's just, I couldn't get it to stay. I might be able to do that. I don't know, I don't think it's going to stay like that. Anyways, that looks pretty fine to me. But if it falls, you can deal with it. Alright, so 10 of these. I think the camera just fell. Alright, I think that was about 10. Man, it is. I have a really bad headache. I've been feeling sick lately, but it's not an excuse to not work out. Gotta keep doing it. I really wish the camera would not do loop-de-loops while I'm trying to record. But I guess that's just how it's gonna be. Should I start doing the backpack method? Look at that. I'm starting to see some 3D action on my shoulders. Only on camera, though. Wow. It does not show my tricep at all. Okay, well. Anyways. I'm gonna take those 5s off. I'm gonna add a 10 on instead to get us up to 90. And then, well, we're gonna rep that out. And maybe actually count this time and not focus on the angle of the camera. Because you can probably see it good enough. And if I watch the video back and you really can't see it, then I'll consider giving you 0 apologies. Alright, my mic is kind of falling over, so we're going to fix that real quick. We got our other 10s on though. Huh. This seems like it might work. I don't know. We're going to see though. There's no one else in here right now, so hopefully no one ends up coming in and playing music. Because I really don't want to get another copyright strike. Wow, you can really see my gyno in this shirt. Got to do that gyno flick and twist. If you got gyno, you understand. It's just how it is. You know, kind of want to take my shirt off, but I don't know where I'd clip the mic. Unless I put it on my nipple. That could work, actually. I don't know. I will consider it. I've considered. Let's do it just for this set. Oh, I had a shirt. All right. Wow. Ooh, early flex. All right, now we're gonna see how bad this hurts. Pretty bad. Let's see if we can clip it on any other skin. What else we got? This kind of works. Nope, no it doesn't. What if... You know, I feel like this works. Let me flip it upside down so we're not so loud. I think this might work. Yeah, we're gonna put our shirt back on after this set. Anyways, let's just get it done. Ugh. I think I'm at 6. One more. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Give you a thumbnail. There you go. Look at that. Abs kind of showing. Little 4-pack. Okay. Flat spread. Double bi. Ugh. Ooh, let's give you back flex when my shirt's off. Now, sometimes I feel a little tension in here when I flex that bicep. This is kind of hurting, so I'm gonna. Anyways, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set up the other weight on the same machine, same place, whatever, and we're gonna do cable hammer curls, which I haven't actually heard of. I just wanted to do another variation of hammer curls, so I started doing it on this because I figured if Bayesian cable curls are good for that, then anyways, then why not do it for hammer curl too to work the brachialis, because it might work. I don't know. It's definitely a workout already, but I'm gonna set that up and stop talking because all you're hearing is yap. Alright, so got shirt back on, got the weight racked up for the next workout. Remember, we're doing cable hammer curls, and I actually already counted the 8, 10, 12 rep weight the other day. The only thing we have to do that for left is, I don't know if I need to do it for triceps or not. I think I already have it for triceps. I just need it for legs. So, anyways, I don't know if the lighting's best here, but we're going to try. Oh, really, I can back up a little bit. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, now we're going to do the left arm, which you're not actually going to be able to see. Let me scoot up a little more. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. And since, there's a bar on each side for the weight, I added 10, 10, 5, 5, 2.5 on each side. So we can get our 35. So I'm going to take those 2.5s off. And then once I take the 2.5s off, I'm going to add 5s on so we get up to 40 pounds. Rep that out for 10. Or failure, whatever. Then, once we do that, we'll add 2.5s back on, along with those 5s. And then we'll rep that out for 8. And after this workout, we're going to do Bayesian hammer curls. You either love them or you hate them. A lot of people talk crap about them. I don't know why. I guess it's just because it's what a lot of science-based lifters do. Which I wouldn't say I'm solely science-based. But, Jeff Nippard's huge. And I'm pretty sure he's natural. So, if the science, whatever Daddy Jeff says, goes. If you don't listen to Daddy Jeff, you're just wasting gains. Nah, there's a lot of other people out there that got good advice. There's bro science and then real science. Man, my gyno's killing me today. This is horrible. What's crazy is after a little over a year working out. Stop texting me. After a little over a year working out, my bench, when I first started working out, my bench was 95 pounds, which is really bad. And I haven't checked my max bench since, I don't know if it was this year in February or if it was last year in November. But I know in November it was like 150, so I had increased my bench or maybe it was 155. It might have been 155. So I increased my bench. Wait, what is that? Am I dumb? 55 to 60 pounds is how much I increased my bench. So that's pretty good. But my chest hasn't grown, really. Which sucks. For the first year working out, all I really did was upper body with dumbbells in my home gym, which all I had was a bench and dumbbells. And for Christmas, I'd got an incline bench and I had leg press too, but leg extension. But I didn't really do that much. I only started working out legs this year, and I only started working them out consistently once I got to this gym, really. So that's why my legs are kind of small compared to my upper body, I also have long legs, so that doesn't help. But the fat on my legs does help, you know what I'm saying? I can do a leg flex, and you can't really see any definition. But just wait until leg day, which, with how I'm filming these days, I do have a gym partner. And, now we're only going to work out together Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday because of the YouTube. And I'm going to have to switch some of my days up so I can record correctly. But I'm going to get you videos on everything. So Wednesday, I'm switching one of my days to leg day. And I'll show you that. And when I'm doing leg extension on that, ripples all up through here. Looks sick. I don't even care about having nice legs. I just don't want like my legs as big as the barbell. So I'm going to be working that out. And I need to get this next set done. I also feel like I'm about to crap myself. So I might have to take a break after biceps to go drop a bomb in the toilet right beside me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Might be slightly ego lifting on this. I don't know. Let me know what you think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now, oh man, that's tiring. I'm really bad at crap myself. I don't know if that happens to just me. Sometimes I'll be working out and I'm just like, oh, I gotta go. I'm not gonna lie. I did have a brownie. No, not a brownie. I had a bundt cake and some milk before I came. About 20 minutes before I came. Probably not the best idea. My best excuse is for the carbs. Milk is never a good idea before gym. But it's alright. I'm gonna try to hold it out. If I really gotta go, I gotta go. Once I get it over with, that should be the only time. Anyways, for some reason I just added 5s onto another 5, so I'm gonna take the 2 5s off on each side, replace it with a 10. Then I'm gonna add 2.5s. We'll have our 45 weight. And like I said earlier, then we'll rip that out. Should be able to get around, at least 8. But if we can get more, then we'll do more. Nothing hurts putting in that extra work. Because that's how you get the gains. If you're not putting in the work, why are you expecting results? You know what I'm saying? And I wish that I could apply that to other aspects in life too, but I'm going to be honest, I am kind of lazy. And for the first year of working out, it was all off of discipline, but then I genuinely started liking going to the gym. Last year, I started working out about March, doing 100 push-ups every single day for about 6 months. Then, or 6 months, really pushed myself. And then I took a rest day, and I dreaded it. I hated that rest day. And I didn't take the rest day because I didn't feel like working out. I saw all these videos about taking rest days and how it's good for you. And I genuinely hated that rest day, so I never wanted to take another one again. And then, this year, in maybe February, there was about 3-4 weeks where I wasn't working out every single day. I stopped getting all my push-ups in. Well, after that first 5-6 months, I started doing 200 push-ups every day. But yeah, February, I hit kind of like I don't know what you want to call it, maybe like a dry spell, I guess. And that wasn't a good month for me. But then I got back into it, started using my discipline again. And unfortunately, it's really the only thing I can have discipline in. I have a bunch of these books I have, and I really like the books, but I hate reading The Passion. So Hard to beat passion. Now I find passion in working out, so, you know, I get upset if I can't come here work out every single day. It really sucks. But, you know, just do a little crappy workout in my home gym. You know, a crappy workout is better than no workout at all. And people preach and preach and preach, rest day, rest day, rest day, but it's genuinely the only thing keeping me sane right now. You know what I'm saying? Sure, some of you gym guys can relate to that. There's something else I was going to say, but I forgot, so I'm just going to hit this out. And I feel it coming out of my butt. I'm about to crap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay. Man, that'll push the poop out of you. Anyways, 1, 2, 6, 8. Okay. I don't know if you could hear the grunting. Surely you could. But next up, I'm going to do Bayesian curls. Bayesian cable curls. I'm going to do the same weight. I'm going to leave my camera right here. I'm going to go take a quick crap because I'm about to lose it. Quick flex. Oh, look at that. Those veins anyways. I'll be back and I'll record myself putting up weight, recording everything. Okay, anyway, bye. Alright, that didn't take me long. Always just shoots right out of me. Anyways, now I'm gonna, and yes, I wash my hand, well I use hand sanitizer. So I'm gonna take a sip real quick, obviously. I'm gonna rack this weight. No, I'm not. I'm gonna put it to the side and grab me some 5s. Man, really wish I could have music in the background of these. My own, not just some random copyright music, but, you know, stuff that I can actually really use. Anyways, I'm gonna take this off. I was using like these wrist strap things for those hammer curls because I don't know what else kind of grip to use, but anyways, I'll show you what grip I use for the next thing. It's probably pretty obvious if I'm doing regular curls. And for you guys who think we're just going to working out thinking curls get the girls, no, they don't. They do not get the girls. They get you a bunch of guys. Bunch of guys commenting on your video. Sometimes sexual stuff, you know. Sometimes, you know, get a good, when's the next oil up vid? Or hashtag glute spread for next vid. I've never gotten that, but I've left those comments. So, anyways, oh, I didn't show the grip. I don't think. Like I said, I mean, it's pretty guessable. I mean, you're just doing curls on cable. So I got 35 racked up right now. And we're going to do these. I'm going to give you a good angle. I hit 13 because one of those was kind of crappy because the handle got caught in my pocket. I don't know if you could see that. You probably noticed it. Ooh. I don't know if this is too much flexing. I don't know. 99.99% male audience. So, I'm assuming you don't really care how much I flex. As long as I'm actually working out, you know. Dino flick and twist. Anyways. Man. Is it just me? Or do y'all not really like working out back? It's just not my thing. My favorite muscles to work. You know, when I like all the workouts, triceps, biceps, those are my favorite things to work out. I feel like I have pretty good proportion on biceps, triceps. There's not really like, I'm not like dominant on either one. You really, not the best lighting right there anyways. Now you can see. Good tricep, shoulder, and then bicep. Hold on. Massage that out so it doesn't hurt. Look at that. Decent. Anyway, oh, I didn't do the left side. That's a good idea. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Now, that was stupid. I'm gonna take off the 5 and 2.5 on both sides, and I'm gonna throw on a 10, so we're getting 2.5 more weight. And, you know, that'll get us up to 40 pounds. And, well, like I've said for the 50th time, we're gonna rep that out to 10. Sorry if that was a little loud. Man, I want to sit down. There's a bench right here. You can kind of see me. At least you can hear me. If the mic's working. I'm going to stand up because I don't feel like being in the corner of the screen. You know, I don't want the guy to see this video, but yesterday, when I was doing shoulders and abs, right as I walk in here, there's this kid. The machine I'm on right now, I mean, you can do bench, squat, there's cables. You can do pretty much anything on this machine. The pull-up bar. He's using this for triceps. He's over here on this plate load bench. And he's using the dumbbell rack. This gym isn't big. Maybe I'll give you a little tour a second ago. I mean, you can pretty much see the whole thing right there. There's not that many machines. I'm not saying it's not a good gym. It's a good gym. It's got everything I need, that anyone would really need. But if you're in a small gym, why are you using all the machines? And it's not even like he was doing supersets. You're using 3 separate machines on 3 different muscles. Like, he was doing hammer curls, and he was coming over here doing tricep pushdown, and then he was doing incline bench. I think he was incline. Yeah, something like that. Look at that. Anyways, I also don't understand superset. If I'm wrong, that wasn't supersets. I'm pretty sure supersets are, you know, you're doing, say like yesterday I did shoulders. I did rear delt flies, or rear delt, yeah, rear delts, whatever. Then I did shoulder press, and I did lateral raises, working all 3 muscles of the shoulder. And I thought that would be superset, you know, go back to back to back between the 3 muscle groups. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But I don't know. Just kind of something that made me a little upsetty spaghetti. All right. 40 pounds, 10 curls. think that was 11, but it's all right. Now left arm. Let's not forget the left arm. Both arms are optimal. Nine, 10. All right, there's 10. Now we're going to throw 2.5 back on and we'll have 45 pounds. And after we do this last set, this is actually our last workout for biceps, you know. 2 workouts, each part. Well, actually, aren't there 3 parts to the bicep? You would think after this long of working out I would know that, but I don't. Another short head, long head. I think this is the short head. Yeah, I think the short head is the peak, and the long head is underneath your brachialis. That's what I'm working, doing the hammer curls. And I don't actually know if crossbody hammer curls are better. I just saw a few videos saying it, so that's why I do them. This video is probably going to be a lot longer. I would say probably not more than an hour. Excuse me. Guess we'll see once I'm editing it. Oh, someone just came in. But it's fine. It's a public gym. So 45 pounds, 8 reps. There's 9, I think. 1. Let's see. 8. Alright. That's done for the bicep workout. Now, unlike a lot of people, I'm going to put my weight up when I'm done using it. Let me actually show y'all this real quick. I came in here yesterday, or this morning actually. There was that T-bar roast set up right there. I already put the handles up. And then all this weight just not put up. If the weight's too heavy, don't use it. Anyways, we're gonna do rows next on the plate load bench. And I'll set you up the best I can on that. And I'm gonna go ahead and, well, I'll set it up. All right, now we're gonna do our rows. I think I got the bench at the right height, as I usually do. And we got 100 pounds in all. Oh wait, 105. We got 100 pounds in all, 45, and a 5 on each side. We're just gonna do these rows. We're going to add 2.5 on each side. And give myself a little more rest. So, we got our 105 set up. Got my Celsius. And, man, that tires me out. It's like cardio itself. Chicken legs. Anyways. So, We're gonna start the bulk tomorrow. I'm gonna cook a lot of the food tonight. The chicken. And then I'm actually getting these cup rice. And you just throw the 1 cup in the microwave. And boom, there you go. Probably not gonna be seasoned. But it doesn't really matter if it's seasoned or not. The chicken will do enough. I'm gonna set this mic back up. And we're gonna get our set in. I hope that's not rubbing on there. So, like I said, look at my shoulders. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna rip out this. Yeah. 105 on each. No, I'm not on each. 2. 9. 10. Ooh, that's a good set. Man, I'm so glad I switched to doing this 8, 10, and 12 reps. You know, I'm really feeling it now. I used to be doing a lot less weight. I guess it's just kind of out of habit because for a year I couldn't really switch. Didn't have the money to buy new weights. Still don't. So now, just scavenging up $25 a month for the gym membership subscription. Ooh, I'm trying to do that. So now I just took the 5 and the 2.5 off the other sides, and I'm going to add a 10 on each side. So it's going to be, it's going to be 110 in all. 110 pounds in all. So 55 pounds on each side. I don't know why that took me so long to count up. But that's the weight. I don't think I'm going to do a bunch of rest on this set. Or after that last set. I'm just going to go straight in. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. 9's all we can do. Which is more than what we were supposed to do, so that's good. I'm gonna rack up this weight. And then we're gonna do rows. Well, I just did rows here, but we're gonna do cable rows, wide grip, and close grip. So I'm gonna set my camera up, put all this weight up, and I'll start filming when I do that. Alright. I know this isn't the best angle, but it's the best I can get. We're starting off with wide grip cable rows. I think that's what it's called. And we're doing 150 pounds. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can wrap a few more. 13, 14. Alright. Now I'm going to take the 5s off. Now we're going to add 10. And we're going to do 160 on the next set for 10 reps, as usual. Worried one day I'm going to put too much weight on here and it's gonna break, and I'm just gonna, it's gonna fly back. Anyways, I think we got enough rest. I'm not very fatigued on that. Then we're gonna do the same weight we're doing on this on close grip. I'm gonna make my grip a little closer. All right. 4, 5, 6, 8. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and go grab the close grip. I'm gonna add the 5s back on, and we'll do 170. Great, probably about 9 if I can rep it out. All right, where else recording? Close grip. It's also what I used yesterday, if you watched the video, to do the yes mommies. Ooh. All right. Lower back. Using a belt on this is probably better. Just in case of bad form, I don't snap my back in half, but we ain't gonna do it today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there's 10. So now we know we're getting stronger in that part of the back. Next time, higher the weight. And I'm probably actually gonna go put a belt on because I am feeling a little bit in my lower back, and I don't want that. I don't want an injury to cause me to not be able to work my back out. I also need to work on my lower back. I'm gonna give y'all a back flex later, and you'll understand why I need to work my lower back more. So I'm gonna lower this weight, and then I'm gonna go grab a belt. All right. So like I said, I lowered the weight back down to 150. We're gonna put the belt on, not too tight, a little tighter than that. All right. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Not an excuse to be a sissy, but you know, not snapping your back, pretty worth it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. All right, so we need to lower the weight. Higher the weight on both of those, because I did about 15 of those. So, and I could have done 1 or 2 more, but it's all right. I'm gonna tighten this belt a slight bit more. So I'm gonna take the 5s off, add the 10s on, get us back up to 160, and then we'll hit this next set. Whew. Take some of my creatine real quick. Like I said in the last video, if you watched it, you gotta get on your creatine. Only gives you benefits. If you have bad liver, consult a doctor. But if you don't, just take it. Get the, what's it like, mono something more micronized. Because if you don't get the micronized, whatever, it's going to be chalky. And that's what messes up your liver. Or kidneys, whatever. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should have controlled those first ones a few more, but it's alright to make mistakes. I'm going to hire that weight up again. Boom. Get us back up to 170. And then on this set, we're going to slow it down a little bit. And I believe after this set, workout, whatever, I think we only have one more back workout left. And that would be neutral grip pull downs, lab pull downs. You can do wide grip, whatever. I see a lot of people do neutral grip and say it works better for them, so I'm going to do that. It's also easier for me to grip and pull, so whatever works best for your body. Because even the better workouts sometimes don't work good for other people's bodies, so figure out what's best for you and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, like I said, you need to up that weight. Okay. Make sure my mic is still on. Yep, we're good. You don't want to have a bunch of dead silent mute clips. So, I'm going to put all this stuff up, check my notes app, make sure I did all the workouts. Other than that, because there's a guy in there, I don't want to report him. If he's still in there by the time I finish putting all this up, I'll make sure he's not in the background. I'll show you that. And then, before I go in there, I'm going to give you, a back flex, a little bit of bicep. Not as good of a pump anymore, but it's what you're going to get. So anyways, I'm going to put all this up now. I'll record when I'm done. Alright, so, as you can see, we're back where we are. And it turns out, I did forget one workout we're going to do in this room. And that's shrugs. Gotta work the traps. But, I think I look pretty sick when I'm doing shrugs, so. As you can see, I got my camera set up in a good spot. I'm going to show you the shrugs, and I'm going to give you a good flex, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to have to take my shirt off and set the microphone up. Hold up. Set the microphone up somewhere better for you to see. Well, you don't really need to hear me that much. I'm going to put the microphone right here. Good enough. I'm going to grab the 25s, and then we'll go up. I want to do the 8, 10, 12 rep. When I go too high on weight, it just hurts my upper. It just hurts my upper neck when I go too much on weight, so I'm not going to go too high. I don't know if that looked good or not. I don't know if that looked good or not because I've never took anything from that angle. Shrugs. All right, I did say some stuff. I don't know if you could hear me, so I moved closer to say it. Anyways, I went, put the 25s up. I got the 30s right here already. I don't know if that looks good or not, if I just look stupid, like from flapping wings, like Hawk from Cobra Kai. You get the reference because he had the Hawk tattooed on his back. But I'm gonna hope that looks cool. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a backflip. Why not? Dang, my bicep again with that pain. Whew. Anyways, I don't know if that look good or not. I might go ahead and give you another one. Just make sure I'm centered. I don't know if that looked good or not. I was trying to see in the mirror back there if I was centered and if it looked kind of cool or not, but I hope it did. I would really like to have some of these clips on my TikTok. That'd be pretty cool. But, or like, I gotta massage this muscle. This muscle's like, I don't know why it does this when I flex bicep sometimes after a bicep workout. Maybe that looked cool. I have this 35 down here. Give you a assist. I don't know what that pain is. I'm gonna probably try and stop flexing that. I've given you enough on that already. I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and do my second set of the shrugs with the 30-pound dumbbells. Not really counting, just kind of going until close to failure, until I feel a really good burn. All right, that was a good one. All right, guys. I don't know how much recording I got off that. My phone ran out of storage, so I'm gonna have to go through that and delete some stuff. So I'm gonna try and hurry up through this. I don't know how much of the lat pull downs with the neutral grip I'm actually gonna get a hold of, so I'm gonna try and rush. I got like a gigabyte of storage left to use, so I'm gonna have to hurry this up. All right, I actually to free storage, I deleted the app that I edit these videos on, So I'm gonna need to stop the recording here. I'm still gonna do the rest of my workout, just that and the treadmill and stairmaster, like I said in the last video. But I need to be able to edit the video, so you're gonna miss this out. But I'll see you in the next video on Wednesday, most likely. Which we're either gonna change to chest and triceps, excuse me, chest and triceps, or legs and abs. So I'll see you in the next one. Please like the video and maybe subscribe if you liked it and want to see more.